Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, go.
What's up, everyone? Woo! Again. And now y'all looking for a muted performance. I'm Javi Moreno, and live from Tijuana, this is Couchella. It's my trophy of golf back there. It's another exciting night of Angel City Improv. Brett Company of Angels, it's been a really crazy time, and I hope you're all staying safe. If you go to our website, we're doing a lot of actions right now. The People's Budget. Go to our website, www.companyofangels.org. Sign that petition. There's also petitions to diversify the LA Times theater critics. So go and check that out. All those links, you support these things as we move forward through everything that we're doing in the virtual world. Tonight, it's another exciting night at the Improv, featuring our Angel City Improv group. We're also partnering with Koreatown Youth and Community Organization. And we also have a special live spoken word performance with Jennifer B. Arthur and a special screening of Black Man Stand. And we're ready to kick off the night. We're going to do this old school, bringing in JJ. What's up, JJ?
Hello.
I'm
good. How are you, Javi?
I'm good. And I know that we're going to do this old school. We're going to introduce Nyan. Nyan Kang, is that right? I'll probably bring her so everybody knows how she looks.
Okay.
That's how she looks. Hi. So let's kick it off. Tell us a little bit about KYCC.
Okay, so Nyan has some technical difficulties. So
good.
Basically, she may try to call me. If not, I'll tell you about KYCC. So
all right.
They are the Koreatown. Oh, she's on the phone now. So.
Oh, there we go. We're doing this
Can
old
you
school.
Hear? Okay. Nyan, you're on the phone.
Okay. Hi, guys. I am so sorry about the audio issues on my end. hopefully we could stitch it all up together, but I did want to just introduce myself. My name is Nayan Kang, and I'm from Koreatown Youth Community Center, and I'm the Director of Children and Family Services, and we're one department of many different services that KYCC provides. We've been around for 45 years, and what started out as originally serving our immigrating youth from Korea who had a hard time adjusting to life in America, now we're a much more diverse agency with many services. We have 9 different sites, and we serve Koreatown, but also the greater Los Angeles in English, Korean, and Spanish. So we're really proud of the work that we do with our youth, but all the families of Koreatown and beyond. And that includes not only our early childhood education, our youth services, our prevention education team, our recovery services.
Did we lose her, JJ?
A product of KYCC in Koreatown, and that I started my relationship with KYCC back in 1984 when I first came to America when I was 7 years old. So I've been a part of the organization for more than 30 years. So I hope more and more youth are served through great organizations like KYCC and all the partner organizations that we're getting to meet. And a lot of our kids really grow up to care about the community and serve serve the community that they live in. So I'm really, really appreciating Company of Angels and Legacy LA and all the organizations that we're getting to meet. And I would also love to introduce a video of our organization that really highlights the spirit of the staff and the community and the work that we do. So I'll leave it there.
Okay. So at this time, we'll play the video, Out of Time by Brian Garcia.
I think we all need help, at some point in our lives. And, that's where KYCC comes in. Broadly speaking, we serve low-income immigrant residents of Koreatown. They come from all different backgrounds and walks of life. It's not easy, raising a family in Koreatown. It's not easy immigrating to another country with very little, sometimes not having legal immigration status, not having a whole lot of money, just scraping by every day. So really our job is to help them along on a day-to-day basis, help them in the long term to become more stable, help raise their kids to become successful young people.
Our value statement is one word, it's respect.
Respect the people that you work with and respect the people that you serve.
It's something beyond just a job for a lot of people at KYCC. They do it because they really love the people that they serve. They have true passion and belief in what they do.
When I plant a tree, I put a lot of love into it. This tree is going to help not only myself, but for the future generation, for the kids, And I think that's why I do it, and that's why I love doing it.
It just comes down to seeing the passion in our communities, wanting change. If that wasn't there, then I wouldn't be here.
Here, okay?
We don't have any specific formula that tells you that our work is done. This is it. Nothing's a quick fix here. The good life is about understanding that everything is connected. We're dependent on one another and doing good for others. For me, it's a good life.
I think we all need help.
All right, we're going to bring back JJ and Nayan, and we're going to introduce some youth. Yeah, we're gonna. It's Brian Garcia's film. Let's see. Brian and Jaime, are you there?
Brian, Jaime.
Yes.
Hi guys, are you able to hear me?
Hi, we're gonna bring back
Hi.
JJ. You guys are gonna introduce your film.
All right. Sounds good.
So can you tell us a little bit about it?
All right. Well, to start off, I'm Brian Garcia. Currently a high school senior. And the film that you guys are about to watch right now is called Out of Time. This film, I made it, I guess, based on bullying experiences. Because not only, you know, there's like bullying, you know, from like such as friends, you know, it could be from family, you know, teachers. So, and I also did this with an intention to, like, I guess, show what I went through, because, you know, I went through bullying as well, you know, like in my middle school years, especially.
Yeah.
When doing this film, I really put a lot of thought into it. And also we went with, we didn't have no budget at all. We just worked with what we had. So we just had a camera. We had a teacher, a nice teacher that she helped us do this film.
Is that Miss Mejia? Is that what you mentioned?
Yes.
Awesome.
Our history teacher. And we just gave out the scripts and they loved it. And we went with what we got. So this film took this took like 2 days just to film.
Wow. Cool.
It was like, I think 3 hours, because we couldn't, like, we had to get in character. So we did our best.
Yeah.
But
Jaime, were you a part of this film?
I wasn't a part of this. I never met Brian personally, but I want to thank him for his work. You know, I saw his video. My coworker showed it to me. You know, and most of the work that our viewers are going to see today involves our, you know, the experiences, the hopes, the dreams, but most of all, the challenges and the relationships that they have in their daily lives. You know, what that person did, how that person impacted their life, or how have they been able to make, like, these terrible experiences, you know, into something good, you know, like Brian has done. You know, just with the phone, he created this. He shared about.
Wow.
He vocalized about this important issue, you know, and I think it's very important for, you know, adults and families, especially teachers, educators, anyone, to take this video and the rest of the work that we're going to be showing today. You know, that it's very important into getting in each other's lives, you know, because, you know, we don't know what we go through unless we express it.
Right.
And I think these mediums of artwork or filmmaking, whatever, they provide that, you know, that expression for them. You know, they're able to vocalize the issues that they want to, they're passionate about and they want to keep exploring. So
that's great. Brian, what high school do you go to?
I go to RFK.
Okay.
Robert F. Kennedy Schools. Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let's check out your video. Stick around, and we'll talk a little bit about it right at the end, just so we can talk more about it. Thank you so much. We'll check it out, and then we'll come back with you. Thank you. Here we go, folks. Well, let's actually. Can you introduce it?
Introduce well, like I already said, Out of Time. I hope you guys enjoy it. It took a lot of work and commitment, but here it is. Enjoy.
What's going on? I don't know what to do with you anymore. Every day it's the same thing. There's nothing being produced, no homework being done. Hello?
Yeah, miss, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You know what? Forget it. I'm done. Just go. Seriously, what is this? You didn't. You did not try. This does not have a topic sentence, does not have evidence, doesn't have a concluding sentence. As a matter of fact, the idea is not even clear. What am I supposed to do with this? You know what? You're a complete waste of my time. Excuse me, where are you going?
What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Hey.
You cooked up, but she don't love me. She don't want to do
All right,
it.
okay.
She wants to go back up and go upstairs and live with her brother, because that's way more important than us.
Hey. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have some friends over. But we don't want people there.
Why? But I'm your brother.
I don't care.
Someone, please, help me, Andy.
Thank you.
That is great, Brian. I want to
Thank you.
just commend you for doing that. You said when we were chatting earlier, you shot this on your iPhone. Is that correct?
What was that?
Or
I
what was
couldn't. I
it?
couldn't really hear you.
You filmed it with your phone?
No, I shot it with my camera, Canon.
Oh, okay, cool, nice. That's really good. What inspired you to create the film?
What really inspired me was like I said, my experiences from being bullied before.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to show something like
The great.
I guess I went through.
Right. Yeah. And have you? Was this your first film, or have you made other films?
Yeah, I've made other films, mostly horror films, but
Oh wow,
this was my first. Yeah.
And you're still in high school, right? Or you just graduated?
What was that?
Are you still in high school right now? Can you
Yes.
hear me? Are you still?
I can't really hear.
Oh, are you still in school right now? In high school?
Oh, if I'm still in school right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, right now, since with everything that's going on, we're doing online school. So.
Wow. Well, I want to commend you and thank you for sharing this, and also thank Ms. Mejia and KYCC for allowing us to share this beautiful film. I think it's beautiful. I mean, I think that one of the things that we know, shout out to Koreatown, Nyan, and everybody at KYCC for this. And just, to push you to continue to do more films, don't let it stop there. Oh, we lost him. He's probably going to go do another film. But I want to thank, shout out to KYCC. You can check them out on their website. If I find it somewhere on here, sorry, it's www.kyccla.org. You can definitely check them out online, check out all the work that they do, whether it's planting a tree to beautify our neighborhoods, educating the youngest children at their trilingual preschool, providing fresh vegetables for families, or growing small businesses into thriving enterprises. KYCC believes in doing good for others is the path to a meaningful life. I love that. So thank you, kyccla.org. It's in the comments right there. Thank you, Aurora. And next we have another beautiful film titled Black Man Stands. Here we go.
They say the Black Panther movie is the new rave. Finally got a real black action hero, a bunch of high fives, hand claps, and hoorays. Niggas make money nowadays, but who pays attention to heroic actions? At the 1968 Olympics in Mexico City, 200-meter medal winners Tommy Smith and John Carlos stood at the top of the podium on the world stage. Black glove, black fist, in the air, like this. Must I remind you of the man that took a stand by taking a knee? See, I don't know about you, but that meant something to me. See, we are much more. They depict us as a bunch of pornography acting, slam dunk champion freaks, while they reduce our black history to 28 days of trivial facts. While they try and make black's history, I can't relax and play the games that I play with my son. Because whether you're a robber or not, you can still get shot by a cop, and they wonder why we run. It's like every new news cycle is looking like a rerun. Desensitizing the general public and emphasizing the popular opinion that we ain't shit. They say we are descendants of kings and queens. They say we are descendants of kings and queens. They say we are descendants of kings and queens, but that doesn't make sense to me. Royal blood running in our veins. Somehow we arrived on a boat. No need to explain. See, we are much more. Came from the bottom of the barrel, flawed across the board to be sold abroad, solely based on their perception of our worth, which was only above sea level. The basement of boats became a replacement of hopes, and most of those folks' black skin never resurfaced to see the light of day. The mentally and emotionally weak stopped eating, started throwing up their pride, and lost their thirst for life. They died within weeks, soaked in sorrow, and swimming in the feces and urination. If you were not genetically equipped to handle these ungodly conditions, you died. The rest arrived. And after 400 years of slavery, here we are. Now, the only way to write our history would be to erase the middle passage. So pardon me for speaking out of turn, where we weren't even allowed to learn how to read. In the lines in between this poem, you will see that due to evolution, through unnatural selection, you are an evolved species. That's why we can dominate any sport we choose. That's why we walk like this. That's why we can die tomorrow and still be survivors. That's why we can handle a systematic plot built to tear us down. So black man, stand. Stand for the truth. Stand up for justice and stand out for those who laid down their lives in order that we could be. See, we are much more.
Wow. That is that was Black Man Stand by Kashif Boothe. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Black Man Stand, thank you for sharing that beautiful film. Again, everybody, as I started this, I'm saying it's in the thing, All Black Lives Matter. Go on our Facebook. If you're watching on Facebook, we put up a link for People's Budget LA. Remember the video you just watched by Brian, the video by Kashif. The arts is underfunded. Our communities are underfunded. And we need to flip that and switch that. And you can have that in the People's Budget LA in support of Black Lives Matter Los Angeles. Check that out. Our stories matter. And that's what we're doing, hoping to. And the writer is from Atlanta. Thank you, Kareem. Filmmaker is in London. We're doing this live, y'all. And here we go. It's time for some improv because I'm done talking. Here we go. I'm going to introduce our artistic director, Armando Molina. What's up?
Hey, what's
and
up?
Our associate artistic director, Luis Sanchez.
Hey.
What's up, players?
Hey. Thank you, Javi. Hey, my name's Armando Molina. Like I said earlier, I think I said it. I'm the artistic director of Company of Angels, and you know what I'd like to do now is share a statement that we all collectively wrote here at Company of Angels as a response to what's going on in our city, and that we at Company of Angels care deeply about. So I just want to say the following. Company of Angels is dedicated to creating theater that is deeply connected to its community. So we share and help give voice to the many stories that exist in our community. So through a collective of actors, directors, playwrights, designers, and administrators, our company forges ongoing and meaningful relationships with all the residents of Los Angeles. Company of Angels artists embrace the responsibility to face the darkness, tell the truth, and bring forth light. We take action by raising our voices and demand justice for George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor. We say their names sadly, holding a long list of others in our hearts, and we want to continually educate ourselves on how to confront racism in our society and any patterns in our own lives. So we stand in solidarity with the Black Lives Movement and send our love to Los Angeles community. Thank you for hearing this statement that we put out collectively. Louis.
Yes, and on behalf of Company of Angels, as the oldest Los Angeles repertory theater since 1959, our development and mission of our theater company, especially in the last decade, is to reflect the communities that we serve. We have been proud and honored to produce on our stage the many diverse voices and themes of Los Angeles and Southern California communities through plays like about the 1992 LA riots, the enslaved Thai garment workers in El Monte, ancestral lands of Watts, and the theme of criminalization as first firebranded by the Black Lives Movement in 2014. So to enshrine our action and to continue to raise these voices, we will be listing on our website video clips, images, writings, readings, and anything else that we can find to share his stories and her stories of all the rising that we have reflected over the last 10 years and more here at Company of Angels. So we support your story here on our stage. And with that, I am honored to bring onto the virtual stage the director of Angel City Improv, Corrine Chewy. Corrine?
Hi, everybody. Thanks so much, Lou and Armando. We'd love to thank you for being here with us tonight. Again, we love to tell stories, and right now we're going to tell some stories through improv comedy. We have some improvisers on our team. It's called Angel City Improv. That's our house team. And we're going to do 2 scenes for you tonight. The first scene is going to be with Juliana and Natasha. So Javi, will you please bring Juliana and Natasha? These are our first 2 players.
Couchella!
We are going to ask you, the audience, for some suggestions for this very first scene. So in your chat box, we're going to ask you for a couple of things. We are going to play a game called Confessions, and Juliana and Natasha are going to be in this scene. Natasha has done something terribly wrong. She's just done some terrible things that she has to confess. She doesn't know them yet. That's what you're going to give us. She will have 3 minutes to confess the 3 things that she's done wrong, okay? And so in your chat box now, all of you in the audience, can you please...
Natasha, cover your eyes.
Yeah, cover your eyes, Natasha, so you can't see. Can you please give us some suggestions for some things that Natasha needs to confess? And I'm not talking about like murder or like hard crimes. Simple things like she ate her
Are you
roommate's
peeking,
sandwich.
Natasha? I'm watching you.
Maybe she broke her mother's favorite vase, or something like that. Very simple confessions, nothing earth-shattering. And we'll wait for Javi to broadcast 3 separate things that Natasha needs to confess within 3 minutes. And every time she gets something correct, we're going to hear a bell ring.
We're doing this live, so Juliana, I'm just going to put them out, and then you remember them, okay? And everybody in the audience. This is live,
Okay,
y'all.
okay. Let
All
me
right,
see
here
if
we
I
go.
can write them. I'm gonna write them down. Okay. Woo. No pressure, no pressure.
Okay, and don't say it out loud
okay.
because Natasha can
Okay.
hear us.
Yeah. Okay, got that one.
Oh, Rudy, that's funny.
Okay.
Aurora, that's funny.
And
I'm gonna put them
Okay.
up. I'm gonna put them up
Okay.
for the audience once again.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
Maybe I don't need the bell. I can just do the texting.
Nakasha, come
Wait,
on
they're
back.
still on there. They're on. I
Oh,
can
we
see
can
it, so
still see the
Natasha will be able to see
suggestion.
it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Then you can take.
Is it gone? Are they gone?
Hey, yeah, bestie. What are you doing?
Oh,
Are you
hey,
playing
girl.
hide and seek?
Yeah, you know, I'm so bored at home.
I know.
Sorry,
Okay,
I just
listen.
get lonely.
I do too, and I'm so thankful that we get this little time together. But I actually called you today because I heard like I want to give you an opportunity to admit to some stuff. Like,
Oh no.
I know. You know about my favorite chips, and like when it comes around to that Girl Scout season, and then like I store them in the freezer. I store them in the freezer because that's the best way to keep them. And then
Oh, is it because I ate all your Thin Mints in the freezer? Oh.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I thank you for letting me know. I invite you
sorry.
over for a weekend so we can quarantine and like be cool. But like, and then I heard Spot just like run away and like cry really loud. And I've only ever
You
seen
heard
Spot do that when
Yeah.
I've only ever heard Spot do that.
Oh yeah, I kind of accidentally let your dog out to go pee and forgot about him.
I mean, he was here, he was fine, but the last time I heard him yell like this, my nephew was over, and my nephew doesn't know how to control his bodily functions. But like, you're an adult, girl. Like,
I forgot that I was babysitting, just had a little too much partying last night, so I took a nap while your nephew kind of peed on your dog. So
no, like my nephew, like he's potty trained, girl. Like that's not the issue. The issue is, sometimes he likes to with the soccer ball, and he thinks the dog is a soccer ball. So I can like excuse that, but like you, girl, you doing this.
I mean, we were playing soccer. I got caught up in the game, so I accidentally kicked the ball at your dog and just kept going.
I mean, if you
sorry.
kicked the ball at the dog, I can understand that. But when the ball wasn't there and you accidentally did it,
like yeah, the ball. I thought it was the ball, but it was your dog because he spotted it. So I got mixed up. So I accidentally kicked your dog.
I don't know, man. I may need to call PETA. But listen, Troy called and he loved meeting you, and I loved setting up that meeting. I know it was blind and you're not a big fan of those, and it's so weird when you have to do it over Zoom. But girl, you need to mute your mic if you have because they can pick up everything. And so do I need to tell did you actually
did he hear me taking a dump?
No, I mean, girl, no, like he just a little I mean, not full on but not a burp and not a dump.
He heard me fart? That's worse.
I know. At least the dump is understandable. What are the I can't believe
go forever.
At least we have Thin Mints, and I won't call PETA on you. Just don't kick my dog again. You want to tell me the 3 things?
You put up with me. I'm
So
so
great.
sorry.
Natasha, what were the 3 things that you needed to confess?
I'm just a really bad friend. I ate all of her Thin Mints that were in the freezer. I accidentally kicked her dog. I thought it was a soccer ball. And then I farted on Zoom. My blind date heard it, which is why he never called me again. Oh, gosh.
Good job. Good job, guys. You did it all within 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, audience, for your questions as well. We appreciate your participation. Okay, so I'm going to come to you for another suggestion. Can you please suggest an event on Zoom? an event on Zoom? And we'll wait for your suggestion. Javi's gonna take a look at your suggestions in the chat.
I just want to mention to folks that there is a delay. So I know your comments are coming in through YouTube and Facebook. But so can you say that once again, Corinne?
Okay, yeah. Can we please have a suggestion of an event on Zoom? Okay, great. A graduation. So can we say like a college graduation? We're going to say college graduation. Okay. So we're going to have our next group come up and they're going to have a Zoom event for you. And let's have one person from the next group up.
Hey.
Is that the right person?
Okay.
Hey. I'm just waiting. Okay, I think I'll play with my phone for a bit until somebody joins me for this fabulous. Hey, Arnold. Long time no see. What? I can't hear you. Oh no. Arnold's is silent.
You know what? I forgot today was graduation. Oh my God. It's like, I can't believe after 10 years I'm graduating. 10 years.
Yeah, well,
I'll never graduate. Woo! And I can't be here to celebrate outdoors. You know what I'm saying?
Arnold, listen.
Yeah.
I beat you by a few years, you know what I'm saying? In terms of like, it took me this long to get here. Finally, I decided, you know what the heck? I just can't be a high school dropout anymore and then get my GED. And then, you know what? I got to do something with my life. And so, you know, it's the kind of thing we need to do, right?
Exactly, man. And I think the one good thing is I got a good use out of my, you know, a robe and cap and gown. I wore it at least 10 times. There's like 10,000 events online now. I'm more busier now. Everything's going
really?
Graduating this, car parade, this, you know, teachers, parents' day, everything. But you know, hey,
Arnold,
Linda,
I hate you. I'm only here because Dad made me come for your graduation. I've got better things to do.
Can't you? It's been 10 years in the making. Okay, sis.
I know.
I know you are the rock star of the family. I get that. Okay, you graduated high school in 2 years. I get that. Okay.
I know. I
But you know what?
graduated med school. Now I'm a doctor. And I did
Exactly.
that all under 5 years. And you took 10
I
years
know.
to graduate from college? Ugh.
Okay, Miss Doogie Howser, you know what I'm saying? But at least today's my day to shine, you know? So why can't you be more supportive, sis?
All right. I'm here.
Linda.
Hey,
Betty. Hey, listen, girl, you know, we have got to go to this graduation. You got to put the bitterness aside. You got to embrace the present. Just because you could do it in 5
You're not, you've never been in my family. Betty, I hate my family.
But is this really the time to express that? Don't we want to get behind Arnold and give him that push?
Well, are you going to go?
Yeah, hell yeah. And I want you to come with me.
All right. I mean, if my best friend's going to go, I'll go.
Will you go with a good attitude, please?
Yes. Good attitude.
Yes.
Always got a good attitude, Betty. I love you.
Are you going to throw it up?
Hey, Betty girl, how are you?
ZQ. I see that you're at the resort, but you know what's going down. Arnold is graduating 10 years in the making.
Oh my God, he graduated in the 10th grade?
Yes. So what you should be doing is getting in your car and driving this way.
Oh, is Linda coming?
Yo.
Josh, hey man, how goes it?
Okay, ¿qué pasa? What's going on?
Well, there's a little gathering happening for a graduation. Betty says 10 years in the making. Ugh, sounds boring.
Yeah, like for who?
For Josh, I think his name is. I don't know. Josh, Jake, Jay, Jesus.
Whatever. I think it's a guy who, I mean, this is like, it's going to be his third or fourth graduation. He's like, keeps repeating, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, something about community college, getting his AA or something, but that didn't really work out. And then he tried to go for a technical degree, but that also didn't work out. So I guess that makes 2, 3.
I think so. Yeah, just like that Arsurida guy. I think the same thing's going on for him.
Oh, Linda, you made it. Hey.
Yeah. Hi, I'm here. Where's Betty? Oh, hey, Betty. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh,
Don't
we're gonna
leave
do
me
this
alone.
10 years. 10
What's up,
years.
Arnold?
10 years. Yeah.
Hey.
10 years. 10 years in the making.
Hey, Arnold.
baby.
Arnold, this is all about you.
So finally did it, huh,
Do it.
Arnold? Finally, man.
I know.
Yes.
After being on academic probation for 4 years, I thought that was it, but then I climbed out of that. The last 6 years was a struggle, but it was quite a journey. 10 years, baby.
Well,
I thought the sexual harassment charges were going to do you in, but look at you now. Look
I'm ready.
at you. Go, baby, go.
So you're gonna go get a job at McDonald's now? Are you ready?
I'm not quite ready to get out to the workforce yet, but I'm gonna do something. I'll create. I'll come up with my own design. I'll do something. 10 years, man. That gives me so much confidence. 10 years.
Arnold, you're the best. You rock it out. I want to be where Susie Q is.
I'm a doctor. Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
That's great. But today's Arnold's day.
Yeah, she studies hard. She studies hard, but she has no life. But she studies
My wife
hard.
over here is really bad.
Well, you can just come join me and help me do the grocery stock, next week if you want.
You talking to me? Or are you talking to him?
I'm talking to our graduate Arnold, man. He needs a job, so you can come join me in the back at the grocers, and stock up.
Hey, listen, you got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
Arnold.
gotta start somewhere. You don't have an MD, Arnold.
I like Arnold's hat. He's got a cool hat.
It's cool, Arnold. You and I.
You started to break up. I couldn't hear you. What was that? Oh, sorry.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
He can't even get his computer to work. He's an imbecile. I hate my family.
Hey, I think you should.
We're in the middle of a pandemic.
I think it's time you have to go back to school and maybe try for number 5 graduate.
No, back to school. No.
Well, get your computer
job.
Fixed. Get your computer fixed, dude.
Yeah. What about me and my accomplishments?
What are they again?
Hey.
What kind of accomplishments?
I lived a long time, and I got my GED, and then I went to college around the same time.
Graduate?
To Arnold? No, not yet.
Oh, wow. In school? How long have you been in school for?
15 years so far.
Oh,
congratulations!
Wow.
5 years away from the
15 years. 5 years.
Arnold, there's
I don't know how you do it.
Hey, this has been fun.
Arnold.
This has been fun. Thank you all for coming.
Woo, thank you guys
I'm having
so
fun
much.
back here. Sorry.
Wow.
It's like I'm watching the improv at the same time, doing behind the scenes stuff. All right, everyone. I'm introducing Nakasha Norwood, who's going to introduce our next guest. Thank you, Nakasha.
Yeah, thank you, Javi. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. I'm so excited to introduce our featured spoken word artist. She is a second-generation native of Southern California. She comes from a long line of artists and creative people, so it's no wonder that she is a lover of all things art and culture, and that includes photography, interior design, dancing, cooking, and travel. She holds a master's of social work with an emphasis in nonprofit management. Her writing journey began with poetry and later developed a penchant for writing grant proposals for burgeoning nonprofits. In recent years, she published her first novel, Souls by the Sea, which you can find on lulu.com or amazon.com. She now spends her time writing and developing screenplays for original television series and films. Her heart's passion is to create a foundation for the purpose of funding and building
programs for high-risk youth through arts and entrepreneurship and community development work overseas. Tonight, she's going to be performing 3 amazing and powerful pieces. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Jennifer Arthur.
Hi. Hey, thank you, Natasha, for that introduction.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it.
Thank you for being here tonight.
Yeah, I'm totally excited. Feel very honored. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, take it away.
Okay. So like she said, I'll be reading 3 poems tonight. The first one is inspired by 9 weeks of quarantine with COVID-19. Here we go. Can you hear the wind through the leaves? The traffic is lighter. I'm watching the birds and the bees. Ordinarily, I'm on the go. Meetings here, driving there, but now I'm rested, without a care. Virtual meetings, they're not my thing, but I am grateful for the connection with my fellow human beings. Indirectly, we are being forced to look at what's important in this life, and it's not our clothes, what we own, who we know. Dare I say thank you for this time and seem unmoved? But that's how I cope. I flip the bad to see the good. One day we'll look back on this and realize the value of what we've often missed. The little things that bring the joy that life is more than just some mere toy. The sum of its parts is what's in our hearts. 9 weeks homebound, 9 weeks of fear, 9 weeks of uncertainty, 9 weeks of clean air, 9 weeks of reflection, 9 weeks of reactions, 9 weeks of connection, 9 weeks of the essential, 9 weeks of creating new ways of being, 9 weeks of truly knowing what it meant to be free, 9 weeks of seeing humanity from a new set of lenses, 9 weeks of life. And what have we done? Complained, griped, or learned the lessons, seen the big picture and understood that our Creator always has a greater vision. He takes the pain and the strife and flips it upside down so that somehow your smile can derive from your frown. In life, they say, take the bad with the good. What do you glean from this, my friend? Is it sadness? Yes. Grief for some. So we mourn and we comfort and we show compassion. But how will you deal with this new normal that's here? With tears or with fears or political smears? Or do you see through the eyes of the one who sees all? The remedy, the unity for a world torn in parts, all now focus on the very same concern. No whispers of wars or lands to be stolen. For the first time in decades, we're now all one. The last time probably since the Great Depression. Our eyes now fixed on the one who can save. However you choose to view this, my loved one, know there are always 2 ways of experiencing the world. To see the bad is obvious, but to grasp the good in the midst of chaos, well, that's a gift. Next poem, a little bit heavier. Excuse me. This one's called Dear White Supremacist. You stole me from my home, yet you call me a thief. You raped our women, but your women are the first to call rape. You humiliated me, emasculated me, beat me, lynched me, and hung me, and you're afraid of me? You dehumanize me, mock me, spit in my face, call me a disgrace, even said I wasn't part of the human race. And all because you think you have a superior face. Who are you to make your model the archetype for all things good? The worst part about it is that you use the name of God to instill your evil practices hidden under that hood. The problem with intolerance is that it's all based in fear, based in emotion, no facts, just insanity and misplaced anger. It's your fear of losing power, the fear of someone different, the fear that we don't look like you, talk like you, dance like you, act like you. If all the people who you call minorities, black, yellow, red, and brown, banded together, you'd be matched for numbers. That fact alone causes you to cower. So you divide and you conquer, an old wartime tactic. You pit us against each other. We all know that trick. And guess what, my friend? It is you who has the power to make the change, to make the walls fall. You have the power to make the madness stop. But because you're blinded by fear and by hate, The power you could use for good, instead you use to degrade. Don't you know it takes more energy to frown than to smile? More energy to hate than to love? Are you not exhausted by now? Isn't it time to let your walls down? In your ignorance, you think we know nothing, but we actually see you. We've seen you. We're watching you now. Your time is up, so wave your white flag and deal with the mighty hand of God. I'm not talking about your God to whom you say, bless white America. I'm referring to the true God, the God of unity, the God of love, the God who created everyone equal, the God up above, the God who created African kings, native princesses, and Asian empresses. 401 years of oppression and violence. Now it's 2020, and one would think you'd be tired of fighting your invisible position, the one in which you has yet to be challenged. You're fighting a ghost, which is a shadow of your own fear that follows you year after year. And just like Pharaoh, who oppressed the Hebrews for 400 years, to whom God had to show his powerful strength, surrender now and avoid your terrible fate. Final poem, The American Dream. White picket fences, a dog, and 2.5 kids is what they sell us. Climbing the corporate ladder is all that matters to some in this great nation. Wagon trains circled up, settled the land, filled their cups. The Americas is what they called him, once forced upon European criminals, later to be uncovered by ocean sailing discoverers. But there is a problem, you see, in this here land of the free. Unwanted guests, if you will, savages, they named them, unearthly beasts, and the only way to rid them was to tame, use, and kill. But the work was too hard for these beings. They couldn't handle the load, so they crossed the seas, filled their ships with bodies that were muscular and fit. Work our ground, raise our babies, build our homes. Pay you? No, that's crazy. So we pushed the plow, tilled the soil, worked until our bodies foiled to build the land that they discovered. The land to whom they sing, let freedom ring. But those melodies were only for the ears of those who enforce these horrific things. What does it mean, this American dream? To steal and to kill and to be supreme beings? What's the significance of this American dream? To work to the bone and die all alone? This American dream, maybe it means to eat until you can't see your feet. American dream is a paradigm, an ideal, but for whom is it actually real? The more you own, the more you're owned. Even the ones who claim to have attained suffer from depression, loneliness, popping pills to stop the stress, all despite their fame and riches. So what is this dream? They practically scream to be better than, bolder than, have more guns than, but who runs this, man? This dream for some ends in screams, bullets flying, superior beings. I've traveled the seas and seen the world and know that this is not the end all be all of ideals, not at all. Overseas, the American dream is seen as a prideful thing. If it's such a dream, then why does it have to be forced and coerced? Maybe the dream is more than just the desire for free policy, but a free mind, a free will, unfettered and untainted by social ills. Depression, suicide, heart disease, shootings, corruption, bullying, comparing yourself to other people's notions. Buy this blouse, use this cream, because if you don't, you won't be happy, loved, or seen. Wear this dress, drive this car, live in this neighborhood, but don't go too far. Fit in, they say this word, be this person, carry this credit card. In what dream are you so controlled by others, so trapped and smothered, so fearful of everyone else's cares? Oh, wait, that's a nightmare.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. That was amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. These comments are blowing up. That was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it.
That was wonderful.
Just going to show you some of the comments here. That's like our standing ovation. A virtual standing ovation. There you go.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. Thank you.
I'll see you all later.
See you later.
All right. And the comments keep coming in for Jennifer. Yeah, thank you. I'm going to bring in Juliana, and we're going to wrap up the night as we introduce next month.
Next month, Thursday, July 23rd at 8 p.m. Mark those Google calendars, set your alerts for Thursday, July 23rd at 8 p.m.
And what's the title?
Was
Natasha?
I know what you didn't do this summer.
Correct. I know what you didn't do this summer. With our dope graphic there. So join us Thursday, July 23rd at 8 p.m. for our next show. I know what you didn't do this summer. It's been a pleasure in our second show. Every time it's something different, it's definitely a live show.
But we learn every show, so that's what's the beauty of it,
And a huge thank you to our director, Corrine Chewy, getting us prepared and ready for our improv nights that we have. Our first, what was our first show? Now it feels like a lifetime ago. What our first game was that we did. Oh my God, what was it?
For tonight? Or the
No,
first show?
last month.
The No Pants edition?
The No Pants edition. Yeah. I can't remember. But this one was cool. It's always she does such great research into what games we should play and how to make them work for Zoom and to work for our team size as well. All our love to KYCC for sharing their mission with us and for partnering with us this time. Again, for Jennifer and our amazing video that we had from both the youth and from a black what was
Black Man Stand
video.
Black Man Stand. Yeah. Awesome. Well, we're going to wrap that here. Thank you guys so much for logging on, watching Couchella, and we hope to see you guys next month.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you, Javi, for being our host, our technician, and
Yes,
even
thank
with all
you.
the curveballs we throw you last minute. Thank you, Natasha. I love producing with you.
And our Angel City
See you
Improv
all.
team.
Yeah, thanks
See
for
you
the
all
team.
next month.
Bye, guys.
I know what you didn't do this summer. Hey, put your mask on.